Hello, lovelies, and welcome to another episode of Mission Impressionable. This week's mission is Gunpoint, and oh my god, this game. I'm going to throw this out at the beginning and say that I completely recommend it. After recording for this episode, I went back to the game, I beat it, then I restarted and beat it again so I could get the rest of the achievements. Now, I never care about getting all the achievements in Steam games, even my favorite games that I've put hundreds of hours into, so trust me when I say this game is amazing. I just wanted more reason to keep playing through it. Granted, this game is by no means perfect, but we'll get to that. First things first, the game's strengths and presentation. This is another game that just throws you right into it without really taking time for a menu screen. You are a freelance investigator, and the game starts with you flying out a window and crashing into an adjacent building, where you get a call from a person within that building wanting to hire you for a job. On your way up to speak to her, she gets murdered, and thus we have our mystery. Your mission after this is to go and wipe the camera footage of you being there, since it would seem like you committed the crime. I feel this is a great way to start the game off. You have the mystery of who killed this woman and why, and your character, being dragged into it accidentally, has a motive to solve it because you've become involved. Then there's the gameplay itself. Everything is simple to understand, the game doesn't take too long to figure it out, and doesn't give you too much to learn at once. At first it's just moving left and right, going up and down stairs and elevators, and jumping. Later you get the ability to rewire systems so you can open doors, turn off lights, even make people misfire their weapons. Since you're only introduced to new gadgets when you need them, it keeps the learning curve simple so you have plenty of time to get used to what you already have before worrying about something new. In addition to this, many items can be sold back if you end up not using them, and many have the option to try them out in a small tutorial style area before you buy them. In addition to money for the gadgets that you get, each mission rewards you with an upgrade point. These points can be used to strengthen your jumping ability, either how powerful or how far the jump is, or how quickly you can charge your jump to full strength. Sadly, this is one of the areas I feel the game falls short, though. Making your jump better is just about the only thing you use this upgrade system for, and I feel more should have been done with it. It just seems like a missed opportunity to not have ways to power up your other gadgets. The one other thing besides your jump you can eventually upgrade is your battery power. Certain gadgets acquired later in the game require power to use, and you can upgrade your total amount of battery using this upgrade system, but that is it. If you could say upgrade certain gadgets to use less battery or something, I feel the system would have been better utilized, but I digress. Getting back to gameplay. In addition to your main objective, usually a terminal you have to hack, most missions also have an optional objective. These are small laptops hidden off to the side somewhere that usually require you to examine your surroundings and puzzle through areas of the particular mission you're on that you would otherwise avoid. These were fun to go after and added another challenge to the levels, as well as provided more information about what was going on in the world of the game around you. The way the levels are designed, there's almost always multiple ways to go about solving each one, and this goes for acquiring the optional objectives as well. This helps a small bit with replayability. Speaking of which, let's get into that in some more detail. As I said, the game draws you in with a mystery, and with the exception of a small choices that affect the ending, once everything is solved, there isn't a lot to go back for. The game doesn't take itself seriously and has a lot of humor, and some of the dialogue choices you have are pretty funny. Sadly, though, the people you're talking to don't change their responses as much as I would like, depending on what choices you make. There are some points in the game where what you say matters, but on a second playthrough you'll notice that what you say doesn't have a huge effect on the game. This is understandable, as the game is rather small overall. You could easily finish it in a night, and each mission only takes a couple of minutes to figure out even on your first run-through. Though I wish there was more game there, so I am glad for this. It makes it a good game to play when you don't have a lot of time, and makes it easy to finish up so it doesn't disappear in the vast void of your Steam library before you know how it ends. If you do need more game, though, it does have a built-in level creator as well as workshop support, so you can go and play custom levels made by either yourself or others. Finally, though, let's get to graphics and sound, something I think the game does great. Visually, everything is very clear. You can always tell what direction an enemy is facing, you can tell what their line of sight is, You can easily tell if a light is on or off, if something is wired up to power or not, etc. The wiring mechanic is also very clear, with everything color-coded so you know what things can be wired to each other. The soundtrack is really good as well, being worth a listen on its own and also matching the atmosphere of the game perfectly. It really fits the feel of sneaking around and solving the puzzle of each stage, finding that thing you need to pick up or hack, avoiding or taking out guards as necessary, and generally being an awesome freelance investigator guy. So, like I said in the beginning, I completely recommend this game. If you like stealth-based gameplay or like puzzle-type games like Portal, yes, I would put this game on the same level as Portal, then give this one a try. The art style looks great and the atmosphere is perfect. It does have some drawbacks and is overall fairly short, but the experience is worth the full price in my opinion. Honestly, the short amount of footage I got doesn't give the game justice. But I feel it's something that's best experienced for yourself. Besides, if I had footage of some of the later puzzles, you wouldn't get the joy of figuring them out on your own. And that's all for this video. Please let me know what you think. Any feedback is appreciated. If you have any other questions about Gunpoint, please comment and I'll respond to the best of my ability. And of course, if you like this video, why not subscribe or check out Zanshlu Gaming on Facebook. Have a beautiful day and I will see you next video.